some food? Are you ready for food? Oh, oh. Come on. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Okay, Wiggy can go first. Wiggy? Wiggy? Good boy. Odie? Odie? This is Odie. Odie? Good boy. Rafi? Good boy. Good morning, my angels. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to a brand new vlog. It is really rather early, but it is absolutely divine because I've had the most gorgeous morning so far, and I kind of felt like, do you know what, it's been a really long time since we last did a morning routine together. And so I got up, well, to be honest with you, I woke up really early this morning and I just thought, why am I lying here? I've had a good night's sleep. I can't get back to sleep, Mark is actually in Scotland, so it's not like I'm waking him up as well. And so I thought, do you know what? Let's just go with this. So I, as you saw, went around the orchard with the boys. I actually popped Dora the Explorer up there, and it was really rather windy up there, so fingers crossed you got to see the beautiful views that I did. It is actually a little bit overcast this morning, but it's so early. I'm hoping that those blue skies are going to break through the grey, because there were a few up there, weren't there? And then I fed the boys. I had extra time giving them kisses and cuddles this morning. I definitely prioritise them in the morning so that I can have just my like fill of sausage dog kisses. I don't know what form of, it's almost like an injection of love, just starting my day off by giving them a little bit of attention. And yeah, then I came up here, have had a gorgeous everything shower, and I am going to get ready for the day. We are actually going to be filming today, which sadly is not going to be on this vlog. However, it's a very, very exciting week and I will be sharing so much of it with you. But I have something beyond exciting to show you. And it's something that you guys have heard me bang on about so much. And when I tell you that this brand has been on the very top of every single dream brand list, every single manifest board, goals, I don't know, everything. This brand has literally been at the very top. And I shared a reel last night of showing you guys how I do my hair. And you know my like iconic big bouncy blow dry? It's one word: Airwrap. Dyson Airwrap. And I am so beyond thrilled, over the moon. I actually cried when this arrived. How sad is that? But it just goes to show how in love I am with the brand and how much I adore the product, and I just feel so honoured to have been sent one of these. And so this is one of their new complete stylers. This is the Airwrap styler, and it comes in, I mean, look at the beautiful box. This really is just the most creme de la creme piece. And for those people that sort of say, you know what, it's so expensive, and I'm absolutely not denying that. This is a very expensive piece of equipment, but when you take into account how much you spend on a hairdryer, how much you spend on a straightener, how much you would spend on a hot brush, how much you would spend on a curling iron, how much you would spend on a rolly brush, how much you would spend on a straightening brush, this is the complete styler, and you get absolutely everything in the most luxurious, velvet lined, beautiful, bronzed tipped set. I'm absolutely flabbergasted. And not only that, you get two curling ones, a rather thicker one which would create like a little bit more of like a beachy wave, or you've got the long thin one, which is what I use to create my iconic big bouncy blow dry. And it suddenly occurred to me, it's been a really, really long time since I've last done like a hair tutorial with you. I think that's maybe like one of my first ever vlogs with you guys, which is, you know, almost, I need to actually have a little look at when I started my YouTube channel, but I would say almost 2 years ago. How scary is that? We've been in a relationship for almost 2 years. This is wild. Completely crazy. And if you are new to this YouTube channel, then welcome. I am Leonora, and we do everything together. We share everything together. It's kind of my life, my lifestyle, my babies, my dogs, my family, and everything that we get up to. And do you know what, I'm so lucky and so grateful that we are building just the most unbelievable community of such inspirational, strong, supportive people, and you guys blow me away every single day. So thank you. And if you haven't already subscribed, pause the vlog, pause it immediately, scroll up to the top and click subscribe. This is important, ladies and gentlemen, so do me a huge favour. I'd be so grateful. Make sure to subscribe. Anyway, I've banged on for 7 minutes. wowzers, God knows how long this vlog is going to be, but this vlog is going to be a gorgeous morning routine. We've done the dog walk, we've had our gorgeous coffee, well having our gorgeous coffee. I'm going to be doing my hair, and then we are going to be going downstairs to sort of like kick off the day as we start to mean to go on, as we mean to start to go on, as we mean to start to go on. Oh gosh, blah, 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 blah. Sip of coffee. I'm going to make breakfast, I'm going to make my juice, I'm also going to make my energy balls for the rest of the week. Well, I say energy balls, they're like little sweet treats, and unless I have them in the fridge, I could do other damage, which would be worse, if you know what I mean. I feel like you guys know what I mean. Anyway, let's do this. So, the best thing about Dyson is that it comes with a hairdryer, and do you know what, this is one of the new ones. I had the very, very old one, still the one where it was pink and you had the two heads. Absolutely loved it, but as you can see, the new and improved, I mean, I'm blown away. I'm absolutely speechless by her. So as you can see, there are lots of different heads. So if you are completely new to Dyson before and have never seen one of these, you have lots of different heads, and then this is the base. It controls the power, it controls the airflow, and also the temperature. So you pop the hairdryer setting on. Parcel force. Oh, how exciting. How exciting, my delivery is arriving today. So pop her on. And then what I actually do is just spend a little bit of time, obviously blow drying, and I try and get as much volume into my hair as possible at this stage. So I'm going to probably pop you guys on a little bit of a time lapse. You do not need to be bored to death of me literally just blow drying my hair. It is so light. It is actually relatively quiet for a hairdryer, and it's just an honour. I am going to lap this up and enjoy every second of it. And this is what I like to call Leo, the lioness. So when you are blow drying, you want to kind of get the majority of dampness out of your hair. You need a little bit of moisture, but not too much. But you need a whole heap of volume. And that is what Dyson does to you. Also, please excuse the fact that I have not got a scrap of makeup on. I've just popped a tiny bit of moisturiser, even before my SPF, and obviously before any makeup. And it's really rather early, so please excuse the naked mole rat look and rather tired eyes. Surprisingly, I actually had a great night's sleep. However, my face does not tell that tale, as they say. Anyway, what I do next is I then section my hair. As you can see, I've got my hair up like a cockatoo. I take off the hair drying attachment, and then I take the long skinny barrel, and it literally just clicks in as easy as that. Also, just want to say that it takes about 3 minutes to dry my hair, and you know what, I do have a considerable amount of hair. Anyway, you switch it on, but just so that you know, obviously with the older Dysons they had the two barrels depending upon which side you had, and I'll never forget when I first got my first ever Dyson Airwrap, Wiggy chewed the top of my my barrel, as they call them. So at the time I was absolutely devastated, but in hindsight it actually let me know which one was which side. Anyway, Dyson has been so innovative, and they have literally created like a little toggle at the top, so you can literally just change the direction of the airflow by literally just a simple twiddle, if you can see what I mean. You've got the directions, the little arrows at the top, and you just turn it like so. So it's going to take a little bit of getting used to as to which way it blows, as you can see. Hold it up, let it suck the hair up, and then what I actually like to do is just twist it until I get to the top. But considering that the airflow, as you can see, is quite strong, it will just suction it up itself. So I am going to sit here, read through my emails that I got overnight, and start to do the first two sections. So once they are done, I will then use little clips just to hold the pins. And that's only because I have a shoot today. Normally I would just, as you can see, it's not done yet, but literally as easy as that. Look at that gorgeous little ringlet. However, I keep probably about 15 or 20 seconds. The best thing about Dyson is that their engineering and technology is phenomenal. They've designed all of these stylers to look after your hair. It's hair care, it's scalp care. So this is designed that you cannot overcook your hair, if that makes sense. Honestly, the days are gone where we used to have those curling irons and we'd twiddle our hair around it. You'd see the smoke coming off of it. What were we doing? Anyway, Dyson have got our bag, and trust me, there is no such thing as a bad hair day. Even if you have like a minute or 2 minutes and you've even got like a dirty hair or it's not wash day, you can literally just do this to the end and it looks as though you've just come out of the salon. So I'm actually going to show you. I've got my clips over here. Here we go. And I'm going to switch it off, take the curl off, and literally pin it one side, pin it the other, and voila, that is literally what I do. A lot of people actually also do the cold burst. I actually have to say that I don't do that myself. I don't know why not, it's just not part of my habit. But anyway, I am going to work my way through my hair, just sectioning it into small sections, and then we will meet closer when we get up to the top. So again, I'm going to pop you on a time lapse. Enjoy the music. I will be enjoying my Dyson. Honestly, the pleasures in life. Oh, I am in pure heaven. Like that, we have done all of the bottom, all of the around the back, and we are literally just left with a Mohican. I look like a cockatoo. So what you need to do, and I always think this is the most important part, because it's all about what it's going to look like once it's out of these rollers. Now, I know I sport the rollers a lot on this YouTube channel. I don't often come onto my YouTube channel without rollers in, but it's just so that my curls set and that they last for days. So obviously you can see that I am brushing each section, and then what I like to do is just section it again into small, and then we are going to blow this backwards, and that then just creates so much volume and height, so that when we take the rollers out, trust me, it looks absolutely incredible. So this is working a treat. And also, it's almost like the generations of the Dyson Airwrap. I can't tell you how light this is. With my other one, I'd kind of get to this stage and I'd be a bit like, first and foremost, this is so much quicker, and secondly, so much lighter. And literally just like that, this section is done. So I switch it off, I hold the curl, and I pop the pin in. Next one, like so, and I always try to make sure that the last one is quite a chunky section. Otherwise, my mother and I call it, you don't want the trump at the front. And that basically means that it's like this bit down here. We want to create volume and height so it sits on the side. You'll know exactly what I mean when you try it out for yourself. And if I do this correctly, I never run out of pins. However, oh no, I knew I wouldn't. I've got 2 sections left and I've got 2 pins. So I will, of course, link the pins down below. But depending upon your hair, you know what, the Dyson holds the curl. And also please make sure that you are using an oil on your ends just to look after your ends, and also heat protectant. Now I know the Dysons are engineered and the technology is so impeccable that it is designed not to damage your hair. However, a heat protectant I just feel is non-negotiable. And I can't tell you how glossy my hair is at the moment. And for a blonde, that's quite difficult. You can never sometimes see whether your hair is actually shiny, but I can't tell you how incredible my hair is looking at the moment and the condition. I'm so happy with it. So anyway, that is the last section. Done. Keep that in there. Take it out. Hold it. Last clip. In. And voila. Now what I normally do is actually give it a little bit of a spray. However, my spray is downstairs. So I'm going to pop some clothes on because the girls will actually be arriving in 45 minutes. So as you can probably tell, it is 8:15. I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to make myself a little bit of brekkie. I'm going to pop, as I said, some clothes on. So I will see you guys once we get down there. And I'm going to show you this hairspray because I've never ever found a hairspray that is so unbelievable. 1, it's not ruining my hair, and 2, it will hold a curl for days. Literally, if I take out the curlers, and obviously normally I look like a bit of a poodle once my hair has set, and I put in this hairspray, they don't even drop. So it is that good. So I will share that with you once we head downstairs. Hi, back downstairs. I have some clothes on. I also popped a touch of makeup on because quite honestly I was frightening myself. The naked mole rat officially took over, so looking a touch more presentable and just in a super chilled outfit for this morning before we get shooting this afternoon. Really channeling my inner Wimbledon vibes. I've actually got this gorgeous little Halara number on. I absolutely love it. It's literally like the dream little tennis dress, and I wear these on a daily basis because they're so comfortable and they're just sort of like really easy to wear. And then this is the gorgeous Holland Cooper little cable knit jumper. I love it. It's sort of very quiet luxury, just it's scrumptious. I love the horn buttons. The little logo detail goes with the collar. It's a vibe. I'm also absolutely ravenous, and actually, in all honesty, I inhaled my chia seed pudding. I made it yesterday and I actually couldn't wait. I had half of it for pudding last night and then I just inhaled the other half. So I thought it would be a really lovely opportunity to make it with you guys. So I'm kind of like prepping for the week. So I've got my gorgeous little glasses here and it is so delicious. It's high protein, it's gluten-free, dairy-free. It keeps me full for the entire day. And it's just absolutely delicious. I literally feel as though I'm eating a pudding and it's so nutritious and so good for you. And then we're also going to make one of my favorite sweet treats. I mean, it's no secret that I'm obsessed with peanut butter, and I've got some bananas that need to be used. So we are going to make a gorgeous little snackette. And I always feel like if I have them in the fridge, I'm not going to be naughty with other things that aren't healthy. It's like if I haven't got them in the fridge, then I will destroy the chocolate drawer, and that's just can't happen. Can't happen. So we're gonna make both of those things this morning. I've also got the last little dregs of my coffee left. This is actually coffee number 3, very naughty. I'm not allowed any coffee after midday, otherwise I don't get any sleep. So I've got to get my fill of caffeine in yet. And I haven't found a matcha that I'm in love with yet. So if any of you have, please let me know in the description box down below, like what are your matcha secrets, because it's so much better for you than coffee. but I don't know, maybe it's the way that I'm doing it, and also I don't like to have, I drink my coffee black, like my soul. So and also I feel like with matcha you have to have, like, you know, frothed up oat milk, and that's so delicious, but I'd rather eat my calories, not drink them. Anyway, so why don't let's prep the bananas first, because they do actually need to spend a little bit of time in the freezer. So you're gonna need, let's talk ingredients. First things first, you're gonna need bananas. You're gonna need some peanut butter. I love the pip and nut smooth one. You can also get chunky, so you get a nice little, like, nutty consistency, which I love. And this has got, like, no palm oil. It's, I personally think, one of the best. And then you are going to want some dark chocolate. You can just get any dark chocolate, cooking chocolate, and I like to have it in the cupboards. And then depending upon how I feel and how bougie I want them to look, I might even do like a little sprinkle of chopped hazelnuts. So that's literally it in terms of ingredients. We are going to take off the skins, banana peel, whatever you like to call it, and I'm going to chop my bananas into, I will show you, probably like a centimetre all the way down. So in terms of how big the little sections are, these are the sections, and I have got that I prepared earlier. I feel like Nigella. Welcome to Leonora's larder. So I've got a little tray, and I popped a little bit of parchment paper on it so that they don't stick. So I'm just going to literally pop these out. Eat the end, because otherwise it doesn't sit. Eat that one. Okay, take the ends off, take the peel off, and obviously you can make as many as you wish. So I'm gonna put the second banana. I think I only need 2 bananas. I know, you can't eat bananas. No. Okay. And then I'm going to go and get myself a teaspoon. Back in a jiffy. Okay, I have secured the equipment. Now just give your peanut butter a little bit of a mix. Obviously they are all natural ingredients, and it is normal that sometimes you do get a little bit of those natural oils sitting at the top. So just make sure you give it a good old stir. Oh, it's just even the smell of peanut butter. Absolutely love it. So that is stirred. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And then what we are going to do, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to take the garlic clove out from underneath you. There we go. And then you guys can actually see what I'm doing down here. So I am going to, sometimes it's a bit of a messy business. We are going to pop, oh my goodness, the peanut butter on top of the bananas. And you're going to create little banana sandwiches. So we're going to pop a little bit on there, a little bit on there. You can also pop your peanut butter in the fridge, and then it doesn't drizzle as much. However, I don't mind it too much, because it does mean that you then get peanut butter all the way around the banana. So you want to do this on half of the bananas, and then you're going to use the other half as their hats. Is that half? And then the trick is that you get them in the freezer ASAP. Otherwise, as you can see, there's a bit of sliding off. I didn't actually cut them very well, did I? I cut them all a bit on the slant. So they're all a bit on the wonk. Oh gosh. Right, okay. Whack that one on there. Oh gosh, I did too many. And that one on there, and I also didn't do even. Christ! What you can do is actually go and get a toothpick if they are all sliding off. So, now that they are all on, you can actually use the little mate to buddy them up so they don't slide off. Now that these are all sandwiched together, I'm going to pop them in the freezer to set. And whilst these are setting, we're going to make our chia seed pudding. Okay, so now we are going to do the chia seed pudding. So what I would suggest is that you get yourselves like a large bowl or something. And then you are going to need, of course, the star of the show is in fact chia seeds. I like to pop some flax seeds in there. You can really jazz this up and really do it as your taste bud preferences. And I like to put flax seeds in there because, I mean, the health benefits, source of fiber, source of protein, keeps you constant, keeps the flow flowing, as they say. Then I always like to do a little bit of a sprinkle on the top for a garnish. Always put peanut butter in it. And then I personally like to use Oatly because it is in fact dairy free. And then I also pop a dash of maple syrup in for a touch of sweetness. And then for the toppings, you can put like cacao nibs, prunes, dates, all of that jazz. However, I'm gonna keep it quite simple. And we're going to do it together. Also, in terms of actual grammage, you know what I'm like. I do like to eyeball it, but I will pop exact measurements down below. So I actually get a Pyrex jug because what I like to do is then pour them into my nice little glasses so that I feel bougie and they're all ready and already sort of measured out for the mornings. So I'm going to pop in my chia seeds like so. So about that much of chia seeds. Then I'm going to pop in double the amount of oat milk. Okay. So it's going to be almost quite a watery consistency because all of those chia seeds absorb up the oat milk. Then I'm going to pop in 2 or 3 very large heaped teaspoons of peanut butter. I'm going to pop in 1 large tablespoon. Just make sure that all of that peanut butter is off of there. I just love the consistency of chia seeds. Do you know what? It's not for everybody. Some people really, really despise it. Because it is quite a, I mean, it's not the nicest word, but it is quite a slimy consistency and texture. But I really, really like it. I think it's absolutely delicious. When I lick that spoon, not this spoon, that spoon. Put that one over there. I'm then going to put a tiny touch, a little drizzling of maple syrup. I'm going to pop in, I'd say about a tablespoon of the flax seeds. There we go. Give that another stir. And I'm actually going to need to add a touch more oat milk. You can kind of really gauge it because it's going to literally double in size. So I'm going to need a touch more of that. Yum de la scrum, or as Josie says, yummarillo. Big fan, Josie's YouTube channel. If you don't subscribe to Josie, like, what are you doing? She's incredible. Right, that is that. And just make sure you're giving it a good stir, because although I do quite like a large clump of peanut butter, it's not really the vibe we're going for. So that is, oh, splash it all over the jumper, Leonora. Okay, so literally as easy as that, that is done. And then I'm going to get my gorgeous little glasses. We've had these for donkey's years, but I will find a similar alternative, and then literally I just pour like so. That is one. And I've made enough here, it's quite a lot. Here we go, 2. And it just means that my breakfast is ready to rumble. Just sometimes I might do like a little bit of intermittent fasting and actually have this as my lunch, and then I'll have a little bit more of a lunch snack in the afternoon. I tell you what, I've done enough for one more. I'm gonna go and grab another one. I'll be back. Okay. And the last little one, hopefully. Perfect. Literally could not be more perfect if we try. So, I've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. And then what I always like to do is just pop a few little seeds on the top for presentation. You know me. It's all about presentation. And then you can also do like little chopped up fruities. I really love the texture of a cacao nib. It's quite crunchy and it's almost like dark chocolate. You can even put dark chocolate chips through this. However, I am trying to keep it relatively healthy because these are little breakfast bowls. So that is that, and that is that. So literally these are ready for the rest of the week. I do also have some lovely pistachio nut kernels, which I really love on top because they actually go quite soft. And I know that sounds like quite an odd thing to say, but they're so delish. Do I open them? I think I open them. Do not do this at home. There we go. And I'll just add a few of those to the top. Trust me, it's sweet, it's delicious, and it will keep you full for the majority of the day. I absolutely love these. And you can also do these on the go. So for example, if you are like commuting and you are going into the office, you can do these in like little bowls. Put a little bit of cling film over it if you've got some good Tupperware. They're really lovely. You can just whack them in the fridge once you get to the office, or you can eat them on the train on the way to work. Delish. So that, as easy as that, is my favorite little chia seed breakfast pudding recipe. And as you can see, they look so pretty and so gorgeous. So with literally just chia seeds, flax seeds, a little bit of maple syrup, a few teaspoons of peanut butter and some oat milk, those are my little breakfast chia seed pots ready for the rest of the week. And just topped with a few little nuts, pumpkin seeds, and those pistachio kernels. They're scrumptious. So that has fully melted. That is our dark chocolate. I've just taken our banana and peanut butter sandwiches out of the freezer, and as you can see, they are now sort of like set. It's perfect. So they're not sort of slippery little suckers. So we're going to dunk them in the dark chocolate, and we're going to pop them back on the tray, and they will then set in the fridge. So sometimes this can be a little bit of a messy business. So I would suggest you actually do it again with 2 spoons. And what I'm going to do is literally just place the banana in, pour the chocolate over each side. You want to fully coat your banana and peanut butter. Oh gosh, it looks so good. And then we're going to simply just pop him back on the tray. And then we're going to get the next one. And trust me, they don't kind of look pretty until the end. And they definitely look homemade, which I actually think has a really lovely, charming feel about it. There we go. Let's go back on there. And it's really important you make sure that the chocolate is super runny. It's fully melted. And that way it's just easier to then coat our little banana sandwiches. Ooh, there we go. Pop them on there. And because the bananas are so cold, they do actually set quite quickly. So if you do want to pop anything onto them, which I actually do, so I need to do this one very quickly. I'm actually going to, which I love the combination of sweet and a touch salty. So I'm actually just going to use a touch of flaked sea salt, and I think it might even be too late for those ones. Oh, it is. And I'm going to literally just pop a tiny bit of flaked sea salt on the top. There we go. And trust me, they taste so good. They taste so good. So I've just noticed you guys actually can't see what I'm doing. Hang on a second. I'm going to pop this one in here. Really drench him in dark chocolate. And do you know what? It's Henley Royal Regatta this week. So it's really great to be able to have things, little sweet sugary things that are almost like little energy balls. Just a quick hit out the door. and I am going on various days this week. 1 to shoot it, 2 to see my family row. My nephew is rowing this week, which is just so exciting. I'm so proud of him. And so of course I am going to be cheerleading him on from the riverside. Anyway, so it'll be great to have these already prepared, and I know the girls are going to absolutely love these. There we go. Put that one in there, and then I'm going to sprinkle a touch of that sea salt on over the top. There we go. Gorgeous. Put a little one in. Oh gosh. So as I said, they don't look massively pretty at the moment, but once we've actually taken them off of this tray and they're fully set, we can then pop them on a really pretty plate. A little sprig of mint for presentation. And voila. So I'm going to pop those in the fridge, give them a quick little sprinkle of sea salt, as I said. And then a little bit of some in there. Really just need a tiny, tiny touch of sea salt, not too much at all. And voila. And then what am I going to have to do with this? This dark chocolate that's left over. I might have to make something else, but just so that you can actually see what I have been doing down here. As you can see, it's not beautiful at the moment, but once they are fully set, I'm going to pop them in the fridge, and they are going to be absolutely delicious. So of course I will come back in probably about an hour or so, and we will do the final taste test together. And here we go. I've been so patient. They've been in there for about an hour. The girls have arrived. My gorgeous darling over there, looking so beautiful. And yeah, the treats are ready. So the verdict is, okay, which one should we go for? We'll go with the smaller one. Okay. You are gonna die.
Hurry up.
They're so good. I mean, I've got so many of these sweet treat like recipes tucked in my sleeve that it's been quite a long time since I've made these. They're so good. I cannot wait for you guys to try them. The sweetness of the banana, oh, the peanut butter, and then the richness of that dark chocolate, and then the sort of, the salt is just cutting through it all. Absolutely scrum-didiocious. Anyway, I've got an extremely busy day ahead of me. Goodness gracious me knows how long this vlog is, but I truly hope you guys have enjoyed it. I've loved every single moment of making these delicious little sweet treats with you. Obviously at breakfast we did a full Dyson hair tutorial just so that you guys know how I create my blow dries and that I do it on a daily basis. As you can see, the rollers are still in. So these will be coming out. I need to do a little touch more makeup because we are filming some very exciting projects this afternoon. As I said, Henley Royal Regatta is this week, so I will be sharing all of that. All of that is to come, and it's just so exciting. There's so many events coming up. Henley Royal Regatta, got Polo, we've got Festival, we've got Goodwood, also going to Mallorca in between that. So there's a lot to come, and as I always say, I'm really looking forward to being able to share it with you, and it means so much to me that you guys are all enjoying it. So please let me know your thoughts, and with everything that you see on my YouTube channel, everything will be linked down below. And yeah, so I will see you soon. Until next time, I'm probably going to ingest all of these. We'll definitely need some help from the ladies to eat them, and I will see you on the next vlog. As always, sending you so much love.